Hey, this is Life Switch to the Mind, and this is my video for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Channel's Yu-Gi-Oh! Contest. The subject is, what is a memory that either can be Yu-Gi-Oh! Related or not Yu-Gi-Oh! Related? Well, I have two. The first one was way back when. It was back when Duelist Kingdom was around, and we really didn't play by the rules. We just played, just to play. I think everybody, when they started Yu-Gi-Oh!, they played like that. Anyway, what happened was, in first grade, it got really popular back in first grade, and the principal of our school decided that it was too much, and she put a ban on the cards. We were devastated. I think this happened to, every school in, America. Everybody got obsessed with it, and every school, shut it down. Anyway, our principal decided to shut down Yu-Gi-Oh! So we can no longer bring in Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to school. In second grade, however, things took a turn for the better. My second grade teacher, as cool as she was, decided to buy 3 Joey structure decks, 3 Yugi starter decks, 3 Kaiba Pegasus decks, starter decks, and 3 Pegasus starter decks. And the rule was, us kids could not bring in the cards to school. Never said anything about the teachers. So she kind of avoided this rule and decided that Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not going to corrupt us or anything like that. And she thought it was actually a pretty cool idea for Yu-Gi-Oh! So we bought the packs, and we were, ecstatic. Seriously, it was, one of the greatest things that happened since, I don't know. But what we did was, we played with them a lot, and then we realized that the cards weren't exactly the way we wanted them to, because for some reason we thought that they weren't, good enough, so we just started sneaking in our own cards. And we snuck them in with the decks. And we didn't tell anybody, we didn't tell anybody, oh, I got this card, I'm going to put it in the deck. We just decided to put it in. And then when we summoned it, we were like, whoa, everybody, we never saw that card before. I remember kids brought in, obelisks. They brought in God cards that they got for, Christmas or the birthday or something like that. They brought in so many good cards. Some kid brought in, what was that card called? The mask something. A ritual card, Mask Beast, that's it. A ritual card, 4,000 attack, something like that, I don't know. Can't remember. It's a really old card. It's not around anymore. If you ever see somebody running it, please kill them. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I brought in, I can't remember the card name. It was a spirit monster, and it was the guy had flaming hair. This is the picture. The guy had flaming hair. He was in a taunting pose. His hand was beckoning. If you know what I'm talking about. His fist was on, or his hand was on his hip. He was shirtless, and he was the smiling person, and he was taunting the person looking at the card. It had 3,000 something attack, or not 3,000, 30,000 something attack. 30. Wow, I just realized what I just said. Anyway, 3,000, 4,000 something, 3,000 attack. I don't know. And I brought it in. And I snuck it in one of the decks, and we played it, and everybody was like, whoa, I've never seen that card before. And I forgot it at school. And it got mixed in with all the cards. And to this day, I have no idea where it went. So it's lost in somewhere. I'm in 8th grade right now, so if 6 years have passed, and those cards are still around, if they're somewhere just sitting in that room, in a box, tucked neatly away, it's there, and I don't feel like looking through it to find it. The second memory was back in, it was around the same time. I think I was in first grade though, and me, my brother, me and my family. It was me, my brother, my mom, my dad, and our cousins and their family went to Florida, and in Florida we went to the Olive Garden. Before we went to the Olive Garden, we found this store that sold a Yu-Gi-Oh! Magazine, and it was some just ShopRite kind of thing. I don't know. They had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Magazine, and we thought this was really cool. They explained cards, what's the best card ever. And back then they said Pot of Greed because it was you can draw it. It's 2 for the price of 1. And they had a whole bunch of articles on that, so we begged our parents to buy it, and eventually they did. And we thought it was really cool because it had all this stuff in it. And on this one page, or a bunch of pages actually, they had fake little Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're only the size, if you were to take a Yu-Gi-Oh card and cut it into fourths, 1/4 would be the size of that. be the size of the cards that were there, and they were like in the magazine like material, like that glossy stuff. And there was a whole bunch of cards. They had like the 3 gods in there and stuff like that, and we cut them out and we decided to use them. They actually had custom cards made by like something like Yu-Gi-Oh Card Maker. Like they had like Homer Simpson and Scooby-Doo and stuff like that, and had like their own certain effects. Like Homer's was like if this card is if Donut is equipped to this card, gains like an extra 500 attack points. I don't know. And we cut them out. We made them into this little deck. It was only like 20 cards, but we really didn't really care. And when we played with them, we brought him to that Olive Garden that we went to, and he brought his regular cards, which were like just a mass of cards. We didn't really care. And I brought that deck, and I brought that 20 card deck, and because we didn't play by the rules, I like won like immediately. And then like he really wanted to use and stuff like that, so we played around a little bit. And then our food gets here. We eat our food and we leave. I left the cards there. Yeah, and I was like crying like hysterically, like I did not want to lose those cards, like, and I really wanted them. And my parents, like, they called the restaurant. They were like, there were some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know what table we were sitting at, but there were some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that my son left there. And like we were like, my parents like really didn't care, so that we never actually went back for them. And I lost the cards, or the magazine cards, and like just like the other card, and never to be found. There are also some other memories, just playing with my cousin. We have the original, it's like Forbidden Memories, the Yu-Gi-Oh game for the PS1. I remember having so much trouble with it because you started out with crap cards, like literally, and you could like make fusions with like random cards. Like if you have like a warrior and a beast type monster, you get like the beast warrior monster, like a fusion random, like beast warrior monster. They didn't have to be fusion cards to fuse them, if you've ever played the game. Yeah, and we just got, and there was just so many memories about Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't even explain. If I were to explain all of them, I'd go like hours into this recording. There's a bunch. Definitely I'm just gonna throw this in here. My friend, I used to have a friend named Bob. Bob, if I said Yu-Gi-Oh to his face, he would punch me. Just a word. And he had Obelisk the Tormentor. I went over his house, and oh no, it was my friend Preston. He had Slifer, and I was known to steal cards. Yeah, because like what happened was like I would really like them, and then I just kind of like hide them away and like be like look at them like when they left, and they said, "Oh, I'll return to you if I find it." And my mom, he couldn't find his cards, and my mom thought I stole them. He's like, "Give them back right now." I'm like, "I don't have them. I swear to God, I didn't steal them." And what happened was it was in his backpack, and he was like, "Oh, I left it in my backpack." My mom was like, "I'm so sorry. Like I didn't know. I thought you were stealing them." Yeah, that's just another one. Yeah, this video is going way off for the time limit. I only wanted this to be like 5 minutes. So, those are my memories. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Channel. And, yeah, this is just my submission for the contest. Those are my Yu-Gi-Oh! Memories. Seriously, too much. See you later.